Yeah. You want to go first, Halston?
Go for it.
I'll go first. All right. I did a movie with Ed in like 2016.
Right.
And so I had like a history with him. And I think he was like already around that time telling me about his plan to maybe, like make a sequel to Brothers. And asked if I was interested. And I said yes. So I
Okay.
was like, I was basically been on board for it. I was like, hey, when it's happening, you just let me know. I'll be there.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I read the script, I fell in love with it, and I made an audition tape and I sent it in. And that's how I got the movie. And and I was just really excited because I was such a fan of the original. So I actually have a video of when I found out. I was dancing around my apartment. I actually did that. That actually is something that people do apparently. I didn't even know. It just
You got the call. You're saying you got the
I
call.
got the call and I first fell to the floor. I'll never forget. I was so excited. I just wanted this. I felt so connected to this character and this project for so many reasons, and I fell to the floor. Also, something that I didn't know actually happened. People
That's
do.
awesome. I
Yeah,
always
I
like
was so
I always wish
happy.
I could like feel the gravity of the thing while it's happening, but I always find like I'll get the call and then I feel like I'm like dead for like 2 days. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And
Oh,
then it just like
really?
doesn't hit me, you know?
I'm gonna
Right.
send you this video. I mean, it can't see the light of day, but hopefully it gives you a laugh.
I,
Anyway,
yeah, I'm
I was
looking for
very excited, is my point. I think Ed's writing is so phenomenal, and he just creates these very real characters and these very real world situations that the movie, it just had a tone that I think was unique to the time and something that he's kind of carried through the rest of his films that I personally love.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's like something sort of really gritty about that original movie where it's like it just feels like real people in real places. Nothing's like too glamorous.
Right.
Um, and the kind of like events of the story are not like super high stakes. And yet it has like this special Ed Burns kind of tongue-in-cheek with the dialogue where it's like it is kind of like a fairy tale world, even though it's like so feels so um like kind of gritty and real, r real New York mixed with like this little kind of funny magic to it. That just feels unique. Like it is very Ed. It's very Ed, you know?
So Patty thinks that she has her whole life planned out and that if she checks these boxes off a list that she'll be happy. And I think I can really relate to that because I like to have things planned out and I think I always have imagined that my life would look a certain way or go a certain direction. And I think what I've learned as I've gotten older and what Patty learns in the movie is that you can't always just because you plan something doesn't mean it's right or it's what makes I have to always remember that it's better to live in the moment and to be in a situation without thinking about necessarily 5 steps ahead and to just think about how something makes you feel and to just experience life without getting in your head about it.
Hmm.
It's hard to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think probably like where I'm most different from Tommy is like I think I'm like quite self-conscious actually in a way, or like a little bit shy. I worry about how people like what they think of me and stuff like that. And I think the neurotic way that I am. But I think the way that we're the same, um, Tommy in the movie falls in love. And he's not expecting it to happen. It just happens.
Hmm.
And it like really throws him, you know? he's like not expecting the emotions to come up, I guess, and he kind of doesn't know what to do with them. They really overwhelm him. And that's similar for me too. I'll have like some intense emotion come up that I'm not expecting. And uh I'm like, wow, what is how is this what is happening? Why am I feeling this way? Like it can totally like throw me for a loop.
My family is similar. We go home for the holidays, which is always really nice. We don't all live in the same place, so I think it's like the one time of year that we can all be together and count on that, which is great.
Hmm.
I was gonna make like some horrible joke about how my whole family died in a plane crash, but no, they're
Oh,
alive and well. Sorry, I don't know why. I
Right.
I love my family. They live in New York where I live. I try to see them like at least once a week, my parents. My sister just moved back here. She'd been living in Europe for very many years. So like we're really happy to be the four of us and try to take as much time to have our little dinners. And yeah, I think the holidays are for me really about them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's a good point. It's fun. Like when we show up on set, it's all done, all the production design, all the dressing is done. And in a way, like I didn't really notice it in a way that is good, where it's like I walk in, I'm like, yeah, this is our house. It feels like a real house, and it feels like a place where we all live. You all of a sudden, you get asked before the movie starts to like send the production design team photos from your childhood, and then you kind of forget about it. And then you show up on set, and all of a sudden they printed out these photos from your childhood, and they're hanging on the walls. You're like, what the wow?
Oh,
I guess no.
and Pico's dad is a cinematographer, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
really?
his family photos are gorgeous. They are they
So
are
by you,
truly
I see.
they're truly film quality
It's
still.
oh, my dad will be so happy to hear that.
It's true. I feel like every day it was like, oh my gosh, it's what an amazing photo to have with your
Yeah,
sister,
good. Yeah, yeah. We also picked.
Incredible.
I did pick the good ones. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, they told me to wrap it up. I had a good time talking to you, Halston and Pico. Thank you for so much your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Nice to meet you. See you next.
Have a good day.